everyone, my name is Sonali. I'm an educator living in San Diego in the United States. I wanted to share some of the funniest books I and my students like to read together. So, you've probably heard of the Gingerbread Man story from Christmas time. In the Gingerbread Man, this woman bakes a gingerbread man, and a bunch of people start chasing him. And so one person starts chasing him, that person is chased by another person, and it just becomes this like chain of people following this gingerbread man who eventually gets eaten. But our story for today, for April Fools, is called The Stinky Cheese Man. So this one is very different from the Gingerbread Man, but it's a parody. So it's about this woman who bakes a stinky cheese man because she's really lonely and her husband is hungry. So they put him in the oven and they make his mouth out of bacon, and by the time he's done baking, he smells so bad that she falls to the ground, and then he jumps out of the oven, and he's so stinky that nobody really wants to chase him. He keeps running, and he says, "Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Stinky Cheese Man," just like the Gingerbread Man does. And then there are a bunch of other hilarious stories in this collection. So there's Little Red Running Shorts instead of Little Red Riding Hood, and then Cinderella Rumpelstiltskin. The Tortoise and the Hare, but hare is spelled Hair. And then The Other Frog Prince. The Really Ugly Duckling. Next, we have a story that is also really hilarious. It's called Mr. Nogginbody Gets a Hammer, and it's by David Shannon. And it's a part of a series about this character, Mr. Nogginbody. So if you like this book, check out his other books also. And he finds this hammer, and when you have a hammer and you're excited to use it, then everything looks like a nail. So at first, he is really excited to use this hammer, but he's struggling to get it to work because he hammers in a nail, but the nail falls down. And then he hits his finger. And that's kind of funny always when it's not happening to you. When you hit your finger and you're not the one getting hurt, you can't help but laugh sometimes. So then he gets a little carried away and he starts hammering everything. So he tries hammering the shower head, and then that happens. He tries hammering a picture. So this is a book that it just has really funny illustrations, and kids love it. Because when you're reading, you pretend like you don't know what's happening. Like you ask them, "Do you think the shower's broken? Do you think he fixed the shower?" And they love it. So the next one is a Dr. Seuss book. And I know Dr. Seuss is controversial right now. So if it's not your thing, there are many other funny books to choose from. So it's about this kid who wakes up, and one day everything's just looking a little wacky. So he sees a shoe on the wall, and he thinks that's a little weird, and then he sees another one on the ceiling. And then from there on out, everything just gets wackier and wackier. So the next two are my favorites for April Fool's Day, because they're so funny. Kids love them. So this one's called April Fool, Watch Out at School. And it's about Gilbert, who wants to play tricks on his friends, but he keeps getting tricked instead. And then he tells his friend that he's going to play a trick on him, but his friend doesn't believe him. And then Us adults might be able to guess what happens at the end, but there's a plot twist, and the trick that Gilbert plays isn't the one that his friend was expecting at all. So that's funny. And then my ultimate favorite is one I just recently learned about. It's called Dragons Love Tacos. Now, I didn't know dragons love tacos. I don't know if you knew that, but apparently they love tacos. Not only do they love tacos, but they also hate spicy salsa. So this story is about giving a party. So this story has a narrator who tells us how to host a party for dragons, a taco party for dragons, because clearly they love tacos. But we have to make sure that we don't have any salsa, any spicy salsa in the tacos. There are just so many different things you can do with this book. You can talk about food. We had a taco party once because a lot of the students I work with didn't even know what tacos were. So we demonstrated how to make tacos, what types of tortillas you use, and some people like soft tacos, some people like hard tacos. And I've also just never heard librarians and adults laugh while reading kids' books before, but this was so funny that even adults have a hard time keeping a straight face. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this April Fool's video. If you liked this video, make sure you click like and subscribe, and let me know which story was your favorite.